Hello lovely people and welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing great and having some nice times during these holidays, celebrating or just taking time off, sending a lot of love and light your way. So today's speaker card is going to be about January 2026 and the predictions. Can't almost not imagine we are already there. So, first of all, there are some things going on, both moon-wise and planetary-wise. So, the first thing is that we have in January 2026 is actually the full moon, and is going to be in the zodiac sign of Cancer. It will be about the 3rd of January, depending on when you live. And then we have the new moon in Capricorn about the 18th of January. Also depending on where you live. But we have also one of the, well, we can call it the, Chiron, like the wounded healer. It's actually going direct, and this is going to be also in January. So Chiron has been a retrograde from July until January in the zodiac sign of Aries. I know not many astrologers or so, they speak not so much about Chiron, but it's actually quite important to us. And another thing is that July 2026 it will change the sign from Aries, from Taurus. And for a lot of us it's going to be a lot of changes regarding family, foundation, structure, relationships in general, money, a lot of things. So, but the Chiron will be also going direct again in January. And the Chiron is also known as the wounded healer. Has to do when we have deep transformations. It could be everything from wounds, insecurities, sort of healing and wisdom. So with that being said, we need some hope and magic going forward. So that's why I selected the number 1, the Magician, in every deck. So the first deck is the number 1 for the Mystic Mondays Tarot, pile number 2. This is the Magician from the Muse Tarot, and number 3, the Magician from the Cat's Tarot. So with that being said, let's get started. Hello and welcome, beautiful pile 1. If you selected the Magician from the Mystic Mondays Tarot, then this is your reading. I'm getting already a lot of channel messages. First, I'm getting that you are having a big glow up. I'm getting all of these beautiful colors, and we can see it's like this aura that is expanding. And no matter if you're female or male energy, this is both, this is for all. But there's some glow up. It could be literally that you decided to change the way you dress, the color of the hair, but it's something quite deep. As we can see, this Magician is also having this cape, and there are also some gemstones, kind of, it's playing with the energy. And then we have also the 8, the infinity sign. So for some of you, it could be actually that you are getting more, expanding your psychic abilities, to put it that way. And maybe you are more into doing, it could be everything from manifesting rituals. But there's a lot of things going on for you, I feel, pile 1. So I'm going to start to shuffle the cards from the same deck. And let's see, what are the messages that are going on for January 2026. So thanks for being here, and I hope you're doing great, having a great time, and also the people that you care about. So let's see, what more can we know for the predictions for January 2026 for beautiful pile 1. We have the 4 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, that's nice. The King of Swords, the Emperor, Yes, a lot of things going on. I'm getting for some of you, there's been things have been stagnant. I'm getting the message that you are getting the power back. So first of all, with the Four of Swords, this could be a time that also, like I mentioned, maybe you've done some rituals. It could be everything from praying, affirmations, some time of what you are trying to vision, what you want for yourself or what you want to work with. But I'm getting also that you're getting very powerful and you're getting your power back. Again, we have this aura that is expanding. Here also there's also some type of aura with another person. And we can see that this person is holding the Four Swords, kind of, the same as the King of Swords. And there's some type of energy power that is gone. Maybe you have managed, or you're going to manage in January, how to transmute difficult times or painful times into gaining your fourth and your power back. This is very deep and very quiet. It's a big transformation going on for you. Because we can see the Three of Swords here. It's kind of been difficult times. It could be, heartbreak, painful times. I'm sorry about that if you experienced that. But now you're taking the control back, your power back, your force back. We have here with the Page of Pentacle, and this could also be air sign such as Capricorn, Virgo or Taurus. But there's again, it's kind of, even though it's a pentacle, but we have the same kind of energy circle like we have in this specific magician. So this kind of, you're holding this, I'm seeing kind of you're working kind of with power how to transform things to the positive. And we can also see that the sun is actually rising up, and this is not typical in this card. So next to it we have the Ace of Pentacles, and again you can see the hand is kind of extending this big new solid offer. But again we have the aura around, and there's a lot of rays, something also that is getting bright for you, like the sun is shining in unexpected ways because it's not expected to see it in this card. So there's a lot of things going on with you, a lot of not only transmission but transformation also. Maybe some of you have Scorpio in your chart, or that's strongly in your birth chart. So this is a new beginning for you, kind of something that starts small and is getting quite big. For some of you it's literally an offer about something, monetary, that you're leveling up in your wealth. It could be that if you choose to follow your psychic abilities, because I'm getting that you have a lot, maybe you don't give credit yourself for that, or maybe you're frightened, or maybe you're experiencing some external factors. But it could be that you are starting something new that's going to give you a lot of wealth and a lot of money. Again with the King of Swords, and this is just the energy, I'm getting, you're getting in also this powerful energy of communicating what you want. You know your truth, you know how to make things happen, is what I'm getting. How it's going to be, this is a big month also because we're having like the winter, the ice is now in many countries, and you're kind of changing the season for you. And this is just the energy again. This is not the gender, but this is also has to do with the energy about, could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And actually, January is also a part of Aquarius. We have both Capricorn and Aquarius, and we have both signs covered here. So there's something that is changing. I'm getting, maybe if January starts slow, then things change in small steps, but to something big and solid, something that you've been manifesting, like the magician. And next to it we have the Emperor. This is a card related to Aries. But as you can see, this person is in its throne. So for some of you it could be maybe like you are starting something new, like something new in work, in a job. career, and then something changed. There's this big offer coming in, and by the end of a month you have signed a contract to be, for instance, a leader of a company or CEO or something that is changing. For others of you, this has to do with your psychic abilities and that you are also communicating that to the world. So it's quite deep. I'm going to take an extra row with the same tarot cards, see what more messages coming out. But for either of you, this is a big glow up, transformation and transmutation from the past, things that didn't work out to things that are working now. We have the Ace of Cups. Wow, 2 aces. Yeah, it's going to be a big month for you, and 1-1 again. So let's see what more for beautiful pile 1. The Page of Swords. You have 2 pages also. The Knight of Wands. The Ten of Wands. And what is the last card for today? The Four of Pentacles. 4-4 may also be significant for you because you're starting with the 4 of Swords and you're here to the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, and back of the deck is the 8 of Wands, and we have the Sun again. So you are kind of climbing up to higher levels, a higher height. So again, with the Ace of Cups, this is a new beginning for you. I'm getting, maybe for some of you, there is some type of relocation that is going to be like a new beginning. You have 2 aces, both in happiness, kind of wish fulfillment, and also in wealth. So you have the opportunity to change your life from a completely. And just to jump here with the 10 of Wands, there's been difficult times for you. There's been heaviness, obstacles, delays, but you are changing, you're changing this 10 of Wands. You're putting the burdens down, leaving it in the past, and to have this beautiful Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. And again, we have the Page of Swords. You have 2 pages, so it seems like maybe things I'm starting a little bit slowly, but things are going to take momentum quite fast. I'm getting, if you follow your instinct and you follow your path, your soul missions, this is going to be a great month for you. Maybe one of the better months you had in a long time. And again, we have the Swords. Again, it has to do with Libra, Gemini and Aquarius, but it also has to do with communication, boundaries, these important things, and also kind of illumination. Things are becoming more clear to you. And again, with the Knight of Wands, this is for some of you, maybe you are starting to develop something kind of more in a way, like in a hobby or side hustle, and then it really takes off quite fast. We go also from the 10 kind of to the 11 here. So, and there's a lot again about following your intuition. It's going to be happiness, celebrating times is what I'm getting. So again, with 4 of Pentacles, you have 2 4s. This is also you're getting your stability, and you're kind of not holding back what didn't work for you or what wasn't okay, or the things you experienced. I'm getting kind of your forgiving and like kind of putting also in the past, because you're putting yourself first is what I'm getting. So I'm going to shuffle 2 oracle cards to finish your reading. This was quite interesting for the month of January for you, beautiful Taiwan. Wow, there's a lot of energy. Okay, I'm just going to continue to shuffle the cards. Let's see. Okay, so you got 2 cards. You have 2 cards. I'm going to take them both. Let's see. First of all, we have here the last quarter in Aries. Work through your feelings. You had Aries again with the Emperor, and also Aries is the first sign of the zodiac sign. So this is again, you're starting something new. And as we can see, this person if you can see it. Holding again is the same. You have this circle aura again, both that you had here, the same with Page of Pentacles. So I'm getting also that you're getting more in contact with the universe, or you're speaking more directly to the universe, kind of trusting more. And it says here, work through your feelings. So again, this is about trusting your emotions. I'm getting you are going through in the month of January so a lot of transformation. You're not afraid to put yourself out there anymore. You know who you are. You're getting your power back. And we had another one here, and it says full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. Scorpio is again another sign that has to do with Mars, kind of taking action, you know, inspired action, and starting something new. But breathe through the tension. And I'm getting kind of these things that happened in the past, things that maybe weren't positive, but as you can see, here's the water, here's the moon is illuminating, kind of, and this is beautiful landscape. So again, there's a lot of breathing here to do. Maybe you also going to start to do some breath techniques, or techniques that you are going to manifest with breath techniques. So trust your feelings, your intuition, and again, it could be also that you have Mars very prominent in your chart, and when you had that, then you're a doer. You know, you want things to come quicker. You know, inspired action. But it's also very important to know the equilibrium. Kind of sometimes just withdraw a little bit, just breathe, and then take the next step. So the last oracle card for today, beautiful pile 1, and the month of January 2026. Well, intuition again. I told you, very important for you to follow the intuition this month, maybe like never before. But there are going to be some opportunities. You have the opportunity to change yourself, but also there's going to be things that maybe are returning from the past because of your glow up, because of your abilities, because you're changing a lot of things in your life. You're becoming like the new you, the person you're always supposed to be, like authentic self. So here we have also fish. There are two of them, and there's again about abundance and wealth, like mentioned. So again, intuition is so important for you this month. And the magician, you know, when the magician creates, that has all the tools, you have all the tools, actually uses the instinct, because sometimes we don't see exactly what is in front of us or the next decision, but if we follow our intuition, then we will get there where we're supposed to be. So okay, this was the messages that I had for you, beautiful pile 1, and January 2026. I hope it resonated. Please let me know in the comments. So thank you for liking and subscribing, and see you next time. Peace and love. Hello and welcome, beautiful pile 2. If you selected this magician, Muse Tarot, this is your reading. So I'm getting, there's some change in your foundation already, because we can see this is a type. It could be everything from foundation. It could be a rock, it could be like a piece of a statue, and there's something about 4. Maybe something, it could be also that you are born in the 4th month, like April, but it could also be that this maybe the 4th attempt, or 4 years, 4 weeks, something with 4. And as we can see, this person is kind of in a way manifesting, but also putting like the energies kind of above, instead of the things kind of falling down, kind of keeping their strength up. So there's something big changing for you, and 4 again is the number of home and stability. So maybe there's something in your foundation or your home or something that is changing, something that you want, of course. So let's see. I'm gonna take the same tarot deck, the Muse tarot, and let's see for you, beautiful pile 2. What are the messages for January 2026? Thank you for being here today, and hope you're doing great, and also the people that you care about. So let's see. We have Justice. Let's see. 4 inspirations. You have the 4 again. And as you can see, this also seems like almost the same. There's a bit of foundation, a bit of a ground, bit of a rock, like the Magician. So there's another synchronicity here again. And you have 4 again. The Page of Materials is the same as the Page of Pentacles. 10 of Emotions, the same as the 10 of Cups. The 8 of Inspirations. Oh, you have a lot of things going on for you, pile 2. So the 8 of Wands. So okay, first of all, you have the Major Arcana, the Justice. There's something up changing, like home. I'm also getting for some of you, there's something, it could be for some of you some type of interaction or reunion with a twin flame, because there's a lot of 11, 11, 11, 11 here. But first of all, for some of you, I'm getting you're relocating homes, for most of you. The Justice is also a card about things being fair. It's also a Libra card, but I'm getting some type of contract. And again, with the 4 of Wands here, and we had also number 4, you're relocating, your home is changing. Maybe you're moving in with somebody else, or you're moving also literally to another country. This could happen maybe a little bit unexpectedly, as things may go quite quickly, but sometimes it's the way things are supposed to happen, you know, you follow your intuition and so on. And I mentioned that maybe this is something that you've been waiting for years, so 4 months or something. But I'm getting something also about this divine timing. This is something, again, with the Page of Pentacles, that you've been using a lot of time, kind of this small seed, to be into this beautiful rose, the beautiful flower. For some of you, this is something that this relocation for you is going to be so important. Not only you're going to feel both with the Justice and with the Page of Pentacles, that is a card that has to do with patience, and things can take time, but there are solid things. There was something also about divine timing. It was also about maybe divine place where you're relocating. This is something that's going to be very fair. It's going to be a good place for you in many ways. Next to it, we have the 10 of Emotions, the 10 of Cups. There's also another card about living together, and it could also be love. But getting most of you is you're relocating to another place. And for others of you, is some type of reconnection or reunion with your twin flame. So with the 10 of Cups, it's one of the happiest cards. It's a wish fulfillment. Where you're going to live is a new community. Like I mentioned, maybe you're moving in with somebody else. There's going to be so much happiness. You can see all this orange, yellow, a lot of happy times ahead in this new home. I'm seeing the word home, not only new house or anything, but home. And also, and we have this phrase, you know, home is where your heart is. But sometimes, no matter how we try to make it a home, it could be difficult, because it's not the right place, it's not the right neighborhood, it's not, there's a lot of things going on energetically and so on. But I'm getting that this place is a place that you've been waiting for a long time, that is the right place for you. And again, with the 8 of Wands, it's going to give you the courage also to maybe start new projects, and also kind of you're going to show how strong you are, how powerful you are in many ways. And even though this is the 8 of Wands, there's actually 4 again. So 4 again, there's going to be, like I mentioned, a new foundation for you, where you belong, where it's going to be so much happiness, celebration. also you're going to feel yourself more free and more adventurous. I'm also getting a lot of Sagittarius energy, so maybe you're Sagittarius, Aries or Leo, but I'm getting strong Sagittarius. I'm going to take another row with the same tarot cards and see what more can we know, because this is quite interesting. The Six of Voices, the Six of Swords. Again, like I mentioned, most of you are relocating to another place, another country, overseas. But it could also be that when you move, you're also going to feel kind of bigger, greater. Maybe you felt small because of where you live. Maybe you couldn't be who you wanted to be, or maybe there were some restrictions. You've been, like I mentioned, more in the free. And again, we have yellow again, which is so nice. The Ace of Inspiration, the Ace of Wands. Again, there's a lot of fiery energy, passionate energy, such as Sagittarius, Leo and Aries. This is a new beginning. This is a new beginning where you're going to live. I'm also getting that you are going to kind of, not only a new community, a new neighborhood, but it will be possible for you to create things. Maybe you're going to open a store with something specific, or a new coffee place, something that you wanted for a long time. So this relocation is going to open a lot of doors for you. Very, very important. A new beginning. We have the Wheel. So again, the Wheel is the same as the Wheel of Fortune, and we can see the cycles again. And again, we see 4 people. And there's a lot of force in these cards, where normally it has nothing to do with 4. So again, new home, new stability, new foundation. And again, it could be 11-11, like I mentioned. For some of you, you're reuniting or reconnecting with your twin flame. And again, getting divine timing, because we have the Wheel of Fortune, this number 10, and 11, the Justice. So there's also kind of something about something that is fated for some of you that was supposed to happen now. We're going from the 10 to 11. So then I'm getting January again very strongly for you. 3 of Materials again, the 3 of Pentacles. There's also, again, it could be like moving in with another person, but it's also some type of collaborations. We can see this person and they're kind of bonding so beautiful together, but in a relaxed times. Maybe with this place that you are moving is going to give you more peace of mind, more calmness, because the energies will be different. You will feel like you are going to live your day-to-day life like you always wanted, for instance. And if this is about, reconnecting or reuniting with your twin flame, like matters of love, there is opportunity to work things together, to heal things, and reconnect again. We have the 5 of Materials here in reverse, and it's very good to have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, because meaning that if you felt left outside, or if you felt there was some lack, maybe you lacked the money to move, this is changing. And we have also both the 3 and 5 of Pentacles, so together is the 8 of Pentacles. And it's also that you're seeing the fruit of, the labors, what you planted, the seed, you're going to see it grow again. And this is actually, this is the definition of this page of Pentacles. You're seeing all the work, all the things that you tried to change. And again, 4 of Materials, 4 Pentacles, again, number 4. It could be that you're seeing 4, 4, 4, 4, but 4 is a very important number for you, and this also has to do again about this relocating, this new home. We have again Roses. Maybe Roses is significant for you, maybe it's a sign of happiness, hope, magic. And again, we see for some of you, you are moving to a different, totally different country, because we can see with them, it could be some type of camel. It could be maybe a warmer place for some of you. But again, I'm getting that this is time for you, this time to go. for what you want, kind of you wish come true. So I'm going to take 2 oracle cards for you, beautiful pile 2, and let's see. This message for today, January 2036. Last quarter, moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. I mentioned again that you are leaving a lot of the past behind, like with the 4 of Pentacles. You are not holding back anymore. You're just opening up to this new beautiful reconnecting or relocating. Because when you're leaving the place where you're living with the relocation, I'm getting that you're just going to say, you know, thank you, goodbye type of energy. And Capricorn, you know, we have the new moon in Capricorn on the 18th of January. This may be significant. And as we can see, this person moving to the brighter horizon, and we see the moon is shining the way, and you're no longer looking back. And again, if you're reuniting with your twin flame, it could be also that your single life is over and you are approaching a new timeline. Again, also that may be very significant for you. Another oracle card. Let's see. Message for beautiful pile 2. We have reconnect. So again, I mentioned the word reconnect a few times. For some of you, if you are kind of reconnecting with your twin flame, there is a big possibility for that, like reunion. For others of you that are relocating, you kind of reconnect with yourself. Maybe you felt that you lost yourself where you were living. You were going to reconnect yourself. And again, we have the 3rd time we see here the roots, and here is full grown, full blossomed. So all the work that you put, and again we have the moon, so maybe there are some moon cycles that may be also significant, like we had here in the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to reconnect with yourself with this relocation also in ways you didn't expect. Very important, this relocating for you. And it was also another card here, and it says adventure. So again, adventure, as we can see, is this seashell that is also home, represents a home for many little small sea animals, and fish again with abundance. The moon, this is a brighter future ahead. So you're kind of going to feel like you're going to be in this adventure when you relocate, when you move. And for those of you that are connecting with the twin flame, this is a new adventure for both of you. So hope it resonated. Please let me know in the comments. Thank you for liking, subscribing, watching, and see you next time. Peace and love. Hello and welcome, beautiful poetry. Illusion, the Magician of the Cat's Tarot. This is your reading. So this is, you know, all have the Magician, but there's a lot of things going on because we can literally see the Pentacle, the Cup, like the Wand. There's of course the Infinity, but there's also flowers, and there's also you know, some type of fishing, because here is the fish, even though the cat don't notice that. So again, for some of you, there's an extra special, maybe surprise, positive surprise, that you're not waiting for in the month of January. For some of you, I know I got a specific message that you are maybe changing some type of diet. That could be very beneficial for you. So okay, I'm going to shuffle the cards and let's see what we need to know. For beautiful pile 3. Thank you for being here. And I hope that you're doing great, and also the people that you care about. So let's see, what can we know for January 2026. Oh, the Hierophant. Nice. Okay, another Major Arcana. See? The Ten of Cups. The Justice. Yeah. Wow. I mean, we just can't finish the reading here because the 3 cards that you got are so beautiful already. Wow. I'm getting also a message that you deserve this. So this beautiful positive thing that is happening also in January, you're deserving it, is what I'm getting. Also the 8 of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. So, okay. With the Hierophant, I'm getting some type of leveling up or contract. We have the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is one of the happiest card in the tarot deck. I mentioned for some of you something about food, changing some type of diet is going to be quite beneficial. I'm getting for a few of you, like a small group, maybe you're going to have a contract about writing a book about food or nutrition or something, because I feel a very strong kind of, you are signing a contract. And even though normally this has to do about, you know, happiness and wish fulfillment also, and love, but I'm getting more about food, something. But this is a card that has to do with Taurus, and this is a card that Justice has to do with Libra. And again, it's also another card about a contract or justice. So for some of you, it could be maybe that you are having 2 contracts in the month of January, and they're Major Arcana, so there's a big change. It could literally be like you are writing a contract for a book that you are publishing. For others of you, there's also kind of, maybe you're winning something, maybe something that was unfair before, something that maybe has been restricted here with the 8 of Swords, some type of delay, that is something is being fair right now. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, and this has to do with energy, not the gender. So it could be that you have strong earth placements such as Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. But again, this is a card about kind of, this is kind of normally the Queen, energetically set, that has kind of all put together, has a lot of abundance, is very nurturing, following intuition. But here, as we can see, it could both be a 6 or it could be a 9. So maybe something about 6 or 9 or the 6th or 9th of January may be significant. And this is some type of curtain or wallpaper, but there is 1 pentacle here, like 1 star. And I mentioned that there is a surprise that you are not seeing, something big that is happening. It could be maybe, well, first of all, of course, be monetary, because you are signing this book contract for some of you. For others of you, this maybe there were some injustice, or maybe there's something, a type of trial, something, there's something that you are winning. There's some type of money that's coming in. Kind of, if not winning, is compensation, or there's bonus, or there's something that you don't see it right now what card it could be. I'm gonna take the rest of the cards, see what more can we know about this pile 3 and January 2026. We have the 3 of Pentacles, and we have the pile direction. So again, and this is quite interesting, because I remember when we were kids, we're supposed to make a house out of a big box. I remember it was a box that contained a big washing machine back then, but then we cut kind of for the windows and the door and everything. It was quite funny. But this is kind of a box, and when we get a box or a present, we not always know what it is. So I'm kind of getting that maybe, well, literally, maybe you're getting a present that is a big washing machine that you wanted or something like that. But this could be a present, but something that is very positive, because we see the arrow is facing that way, like the future. So if this nothing to do with something, a type of household or some type of thing, is something unexpected, but it's something that is quite expensive with the Three of Pentacles, and it's something that is going to make things easier. Let's say if you wanted the washing machine and then you're getting this, and kind of your day-to-day life will be easier. Maybe you can wash more, maybe this has a special washing cycle that you can reduce the costs, something like that. But it could be that there's something quite positive, because we have also number 3, something that you're going to kind of contact with people or something. This is like a surprise. Very interesting. And we have the 7 of Swords. We have the 7 and the 8 of Swords. So there's something that is changing, that is kind of developed. Maybe there's mentioned there have been some restrictions, delays, obstacles, but this is something that is changing in the month of January, because we have the Justice, and the Justice trumps like everything, is like bigger. And we have the 6 of Cups. So we have the Cups again. But with the 6 of Cups, it's also an energy about, it could be childhood. I mentioned about this childhood memory that I had, but it's also about connecting or doing something that maybe you wanted when you were a child and wasn't possible. But we see we have the 4 kind of balls here and 2 balls, but this is kind of a bigger cat, and this is a kitten, and it's kind of wasn't able to kind of eat the food properly, or maybe didn't like the food. I mentioned for some of you again that this is a book, maybe that you are having a contract about food again. This is coming strongly. Maybe for some of you, you're actually writing a book about something as rare as food for animals, like pet food, like something like that, that maybe hasn't been written before. Maybe you give some type of advices. Interesting. But because of this thing that you are starting, you're kind of contacting, you're coming in together with other people. That's going to be very positive for you, by getting new connections and also new friendships, positive ones, not the draining ones, but the positive ones, the ones that are loyal and supportive, generous. We have the Queen of Wands, so you have 2 queens again. So we can see the lion, and it's kind of the queen cat here, and this is just the energy, not the gender. It's kind of resting peacefully. I'm getting again some type of award, like when you're resting, you're not expecting, then you're going to give this bonus, or this is in addition to the book. It's going to give you a lot of happiness. Okay, one more card. Let's see if I can get more messages. Beautiful pile 3. The Wheel of Fortune. Yes, and with the Wheel of Fortune again, you have the bird again. There's some type of communication, some type of surprise that you're not seeing. And we have the ball with water. So this is something that's going to make you very happy. And the Wheel of Fortune, this is also another major arcana, but this is, the wheel is changing for you, the things are moving, and we have the arrow for the future. So things are moving in the positive direction for you. For some of you, something about this surprise, that is something fated that you're not supposed to know about. something that is going to be very, very happy, something that is been destined to happen now in January, or starting to happen now. Because we have both the Queen of Pentacles is kind of a little bit of slow moving energy, but then we have the fiery energy with the Queen of Wands. So there's going to be, and we have both Capricorn and Aquarius in January. And the back of the deck is the High Priestess. Again, the moon following your intuition. And this High Priestess has actually kind of a magician hat. So know how to tap in to make this beautiful thing happen. And we have two again. You have too many cards. So like I mentioned, there's a surprise that you're not seeing, but also it's a lot of, again, about community. We have, you know, the fireplace here, we have the candle lights here. And there's also, it's kind of something positive that you don't see, because if you open the potion, and this is positive, because there is the High Priestess, it's something that you don't know yet what it is. And the High Priestess has also the jewelry about the pentacle. So there's money coming in for you. That's one of the blessings. But there is another blessing, another surprise that you're supposed to know yet. Maybe you will have a dream about it. Maybe you will have a download about it, about what it is. But again, following your intuition. And I'm going to have 2 oracle cards to finish the reading for you, beautiful pile 3. Let's see, what are the messages? The first we have is last quarter moon in Gemini, and it says clear your mind. Yeah, again and again with the High Priestess is kind of maybe the things that you want. One of the things, don't force them how it's supposed to happen, because things can come to us in unexpected ways, and first they may not seem to be a blessing, but they are, because of the way that we are. It has to do that we have to trust the universe, that good things are happening for us. So one of the things is clear your mind, and I was told to shuffle and get another card from the same oracle deck. New moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. And this is double significance for you, because we have actually a new moon in Capricorn, and this is about the 18th of January. So the 18th may also be a date that is very significant, and a new moon has always, well, often, I don't say always, I know many people say always, but I say often, because I know that sometimes it's a little bit opposite, but new moons are as often like a new beginning, something new. And that's why it says step up and lead. And Capricorn has also to do with the planet Saturn. That's also to do about, again, work, structure, stability. Meaning that also that you will know if you will have an offer, for instance, about the book, when to accept it and to speak your truth, and maybe say, no, I want this in these terms, this money, etc. So that's what says step up and lead. But again, step up and lead is also, in a way, if you're, for instance, working with communication, we had Gemini here, that has also to do with communication, that you, and when you have a book, you communicate, through the book. Kind of don't be afraid to teach people something in the book, or nutritious. It is a book about food, or about pets, or etc. Don't dim yourself, which is quite important. This is the time to be you. And I'm going to take another oracle card for beautiful pile 3. Is the next message gratitude. I'm going to take 2, but the first one here is gratitude. So again, it's about being gratitude. As we can see, there's a lot of steps, there's a lot of levels. We know some of the opportunities that are coming in, and here we can see there's this tree, and there are 4 branches here, and one of them is kind of just relaxing, another one is home, and there's some type of adventure going on here, and there is the sun. So we don't know all the things, but it's also to be Be grateful in advance, sometimes it helps, about the blessings that are coming in. Be grateful also for the little things that we have, even though times are difficult. Even though, you know, we can see the world picture, but to be as grateful as is possible is also doing that we are attracting positive things, not only for us, but also for other people. And one more card, the last card for today, so beautiful pile 3. Commit. And again, I mentioned you have a contract or two coming in for you, and this is something that is very, very positive. You had also all these beautiful things going for you, with also the 10 of Cups and this wish fulfillment, this happiness. But it's also about committing to yourself, you know, kind of giving you the promise to not to dim yourself, because we can see this person, and this card has not many persons on it, this hand, and the sunflower, and you can see it's so beautiful. It's also yin and yang in the balance, because it's both the moon and the sun, and we see all this koi fish that has also to do with abundance. So again, commit to yourself. Don't be afraid to commit to yourself, to be true to yourself. But also there are some surprises and contracts coming in for you about committing. And we're not supposed to know everything, because we can see the hand is giving us this opportunity, but we don't know exactly right now what it is, because this is also one of the way about trusting the universe. So I hope it resonated, and please let me know in the comments. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and have a nice January. See you next time. Peace and love.